So what I'm going to show you is insane if you have not been vibe coding or if you haven't heard of Lovable before. I'm going to build a working app in just a few minutes without touching a line of code. Now, the tool that I'm using is called Lovable. You describe an app in plain English and it builds it for you. So this is the Lovable interface. Now, quick trick before we start, every message in Lovable burns credits. So you get credits, you can have credits on a free plan or a pro plan. And what I do though is I use ChatGPT to write the first prompt. So I get ChatGPT to help me build out the prompt before I put it in Lovable. And that way I save on credits when I'm using Lovable. So I've already actually put in the message to ChatGPT for what I want to build. The idea for this app is an excuse generator pro. So a funny, slightly chaotic excuse generator web app. The purpose is entertainment and lighthearted everyday situations. So I put my idea into ChatGPT and I was like, hey, can you create a prompt for me for Lovable that I can use? So I'm going to copy it here. I'm going to go back to Lovable. And then this is where I'm going to paste it directly into Lovable. Now, if you want to build it out a lot further, Lovable has a plan mode where you can actually discuss the plan before you start building it. But because I use ChatGPT and because this is for a quick test, we're just going to go straight into build mode. Let's go. So it'll take a few minutes from here and you'll see it loading, you'll see it going through different steps, you'll see it first analyzing the prompt that I've given it and then working out what is the best way to build this app. And it goes through multiple stages of analysis, of thinking, of reasoning behind it. So we can see here, if we click into this, that it thought for 6 seconds. This is all the details of what it's going through as it's building the app. So it's setting up some of the technical stuff. It thought again, it's deciding what scripts to use, and now it's building the full app, starting with the design system. We can see it's working. We have this window over here, which is the chat window where we can respond to things, we can ask questions, we can go back and forth. So we'll give it a moment. So we can see designing a playful landing mockup, designing a playful landing prototype. I have chosen and asked it to build a prototype, a mock app at the moment, because it takes a little bit more to build the backend, the database, but Lovable can do that for you. So you don't have to have a ton of technical knowledge still, but it just takes a bit more time working on it to connect everything in the backend. So it will show us this visual working app that we can start using and start testing and playing with. Now, I haven't given it too much direction in regards to the design. I haven't told it, hey, this is the design I want to use, this is the style, this is the essence. That's something that you could do either back in ChatGPT when you're building the prompt or in the plan mode with Lovable. Or you can do it after the fact as well. If you're not sure the direction you want to go, if you're not sure what you want the app to look like, you can do that after, but sometimes you can burn some credits there going back and forth. So it is a good idea at the beginning to use ChatGPT to sort of like reason through it in a bit more depth. And sort of think about, all right, well, do I want this to be a colorful, fun app? Do I want this to be a more serious app? Do I want this to be, trendy? What type of design? And you don't need to know exactly. That's what the beauty of some of these tools is for. Another thing that you could do is you can look up inspiration. So there's a lot of design sites out there with things that people have made. Now you don't want to copy exactly what they've made or copy their design, but you can get inspiration for placement, for colors, for design. And then you can just take note of that and then tell Lovable what you're wanting or what style you're wanting as well. So back to the app, it's designing the screens, it's designing the style files, the mock data so that it can be pre-populated with some stuff when we see it. We're generating the different buttons and loading sequences that we need. Now this is crazy. So I started coding and I started in the development space probably about 12 plus years ago now. And when I started, I was like borrowing books from the library on how to code. I was Googling things. I was using YouTube when there was even less resources on YouTube, and like typing the code by hand. And as much as I do still love actually building and writing in code myself, it is so much faster these days with using AI. And Lovable specifically is a tool, is a platform that has been built for people that maybe don't have any background in code, don't have any technical experience. So almost anyone, no matter the age, how old you are, how young you are, can come on here and actually start building an app. If you've had an idea for something and you've ever thought, oh, what if this could exist? Or what if I could do this? Jump on Lovable, have a play around with it, and just try, just experiment. It's crazy to be able to have an idea and put it into Lovable and have it actually build out the idea. A lot of the time, what stops people from moving forward and what stops people from, starting a project, especially in the digital and the tech space, is the lack of the technical skills. And Lovable takes a lot of that away. Now, it's not completely magic. There is a little bit of learning if you want to actually build something that is that you can push live and that people can use, that works. But Lovable has a lot of resources. There's a lot of YouTube resources and tutorials out there. And the way I frame it is 80-20. So a lot of these vibe coding tools, there's a few out there. I'd say Lovable is one of the top at the moment. But a lot of these tools, they get you 80% of the way there. So that 80% though, in the past may have cost like tens of thousands of dollars and hundreds and hundreds of hours, and that's like shrunk now into this such short time frame and basically sometimes free or minimal cost to build. So it gets you 80% of the way there. But then there's this 20%, and the 20% of the technical side of things where, again, Lovable helps a lot with that, but it's just understanding and what you need to do there and walking through it with Lovable. How do I, what's a database? How do I connect a database? Do I need a database? But the beauty of the age we're in today is that, the information is out there and the tools are out there. So you can learn as you go and build something amazing. And I think that is just crazy. So let's take a look at what it's built for us so far. Okay, it's done. Built the app, design, roots, and the engine. Built the full excuse generator pro. Wow, look at this. All right, so this is a preview window. We're gonna just hide the chat bar for now. Excuse generator pro. So it's created this landing page for us. A premium SaaS tool. If you don't know what SaaS means, it just means software as a service. Wow, all right. Tell us the situation. We scan the context, forge and ship, ready to dodge a meeting. Open the excuse lab. Let's go. Let's see how much of it's built. Look at this. Situation type, what you're avoiding, location, tone, urgency. So it looks like with these drop downs, oh yeah, it just took a moment to load. You can pick, all right, let's just say gym, okay? Situation is gym. I'm avoiding a dinner. Bundaberg. Tone, mysteriously vague. Dramatic. Let's go dramatic. Now, because I haven't yet connected some of the back-end tools, I'm not sure what it's going to generate here. We'll see. Let's see if it actually generates an excuse. Forge my excuse. Rejected by the Department of Not Ruining Your Life. That excuse has been rejected. Try a harmless alternative. Pick a meeting, dinner, or group chat instead. All right, let's see. Forge my excuse. Okay. Wow. So we haven't actually linked the weather data yet. We can do that in Lovable. So it's giving us mock data that's not exactly accurate. But when it is connected up, it would pull in real live data and the excuses would actually be quite plausible. So that is vibe coding. That's just a quick snapshot of what you can do. You can build for web or mobile. If you've got an idea, jump on Lovable. Just try it out and give it a go. If anything, it's just fun to play around with for a moment, even if you don't continue using it. Thanks for watching.